Get ready for some finger-lickin' fried chicken, shawty. Join me as we dive into my top 10 fried chicken recipes from Nashville Hot Honey to classic Southern fried chicken. Watch this. For the wet mix, you need 2 eggs, a little bit of hot sauce, and some cold water. Mix that all up and set it to the side. For the dry mix, you're gonna need a couple cups of flour, a little bit of baking powder, and then you don't need 11 different seasonings to make fried chicken, y'all. See what happens? All you need is that Dirty Bird rub. 13 herbs and spices all in one bottle. Get it from UncleDibbz.com. Throw that in your flour, give it a mix. First, throw your chicken in that dry mix, then throw it in the wet mix, and then back in the dry mix. Now, when you throw it back in the dry mix, make sure you press all of that flour directly into that chicken, give it a nice shake, and let it rest on a wire rack. Repeat this process for the rest of your chicken pieces, and I guarantee you the juiciest, crispiest fried chicken you've ever made in your life. After your chicken is all dressed up, let it sit for about 10 minutes so that flour adheres to that chicken. In the meantime, heat your oil to about 345 to 350. Once your oil gets to temp, place your chicken in that pot. The temperature of the oil is going to drop once you place the chicken in the oil. So make sure you keep it between 300 and 325 so you get a nice golden color just like this. Now look, you be the judge. Which one you going with? Popeyes or Uncle Dibbz? Let me know in the comments. And oh yeah, don't forget the hot sauce. Full recipe available at UncleDibbz.com. That's good, shorty. Only do this if you want the juiciest, most flavorful fried chicken. Cover your chicken in buttermilk, then use 1 cup of that Uncle Dibbz top-of-the-line brine. Get it from UncleDibbz.com. Add a little hot sauce. Cover for at least 2 hours or overnight. For the dry mix, get 2 cups of flour, some of that Dirty Bird rub, which you can get from UncleDibbz.com. Coat your chicken in that dry mixture and set it to the side. I fry my chicken in peanut oil. Use whatever you like, but I like peanut oil. Fry it until it gets to an internal temperature of 165. Drizzle your chicken with honey, and you're gonna get the best sweet and salty bite every time, shawty. That's good, shawty. Trust me, y'all. Follow all these steps, and you'll have the best fried chicken ever. First, we're gonna brine up our chicken. So use that Uncle Dibbz top-of-the-line brine, 1 cup of it. Go ahead and mix it in a gallon of water. Give it a nice mix. I'm using a whole chicken, but if you have chicken parts, you can use that too. Go ahead and put that in your brine, top it with ice, set it in the fridge for at least 4 hours overnight if you can. I cut up that chicken into legs, breast, wings, and thighs. Got a nice big bowl, and then I used some buttermilk to cover all of the chicken, and then I brought that flavor in, that Uncle Dibbz Dirty Bird rub. Get it at UncleDibbz.com. I threw in a little bit of hot sauce in there, then gave it a nice mix. Cover that and put it in the fridge for at least 3 hours. Flavor is going to be amazing, y'all. Now it's time to work on the flour. Get you a couple of cups of flour. Go ahead and hit it with that Uncle Dibbz Dirty Bird rub. Give it a nice mix. Get your chicken ready. Make sure you cover your chicken with that flour. Press it in there nice and tight. Let that chicken sit for about 20 minutes before you put it in the fryer. I'm using peanut oil. I got it to about 350 degrees. About 12 minutes for the breast, about 9 minutes for the other chicken pieces. I'm telling y'all, this is the best fried chicken you ever had in your life, shawty. That's good, shawty. You can blame the Atlanta and me on this recipe. Grab you some boneless and skinless chicken thighs, put some buttermilk all over them, and then throw that Uncle Dibbz Atlanta lemon pepper hot seasoning. Get it from UncleDibbz.com. The link is in my bio. Add a little hot sauce, let that marinate overnight. Go ahead and get your dry mix together. It's just a couple cups of flour and some more of that seasoning. Throw your chicken in there. Once it's coated, let it chill out for about 15 to 20 minutes on the cooling rack. The chicken thighs do not take long to fry, no more than 10 minutes or till an internal temperature of 165. Now it's about the sauce. All it is melted butter, honey, hot sauce, and some more of that Uncle Dibbz Atlanta lemon pepper hot seasoning. Throw that all over your chicken, toss it, and then go ahead and assemble your chicken sandwiches, y'all. That's good, shawty. First, let's make that marinade. 2 cups of buttermilk, and then half a cup of this right here, the Dirty Bird Rub. 13 herbs and spices, all you need to make this chicken bussin'. Get it from UncleDibbz.com. Mix and cover, let it marinate overnight. Now, the next day, get you a big bowl, add 2 cups of all-purpose flour, half a cup of self-rising flour, and then 2 tablespoons of some more of that Dirty Bird Rub. Now, grab your chicken out the fridge, and then grab some soda water. Pour that into another bowl. Dredge your chicken in that flour mixture. Make sure it's well coated. Shake off any excess. And then we're just going to dunk 2 times that chicken in that soda water. Place your chicken back into the dry mix. Recoat it. And then set it to the side. This is going to make that chicken extra crispy, extra juicy, extra bussin'. Fry your chicken in peanut oil. Make sure you heat it up to 350. It's going to drop down to about 300. Just make sure you keep it between 300 and 320. Make sure your chicken gets to an internal temperature of 165. Full recipes in the caption or the link in my bio, but listen to this crunch. That's good, shawty. So I decided to make it Uncle Dibbz style. Add your buttermilk and eggs together, give it a whisk. Now I'm making mine spicy, so I use that Dirty Bird Rub, Nashville Hot, get it from UncleDibbz.com. Mixed it with my flour. Mixed that with my chicken thighs, double dipped it so I make sure it's extra crispy. Got my oil ready, fry these things up till they're nice and golden brown. And then for that sauce, all it is ketchup, mayo, and mustard. Mix that together, set that to the side. Now to make it really Nashville hot, you gotta use that oil and some more of that seasoning. Dip that chicken all in that hot sauce till it's nice and dripping. Now watch this, this is how you make the double down. Chicken first, then your sauce, then your cheese, don't forget the bacon, more cheese, and then your chicken right on top. Who do y'all think won, the Colonel or the Uncle? You know I wouldn't lie to you, but that's good, shawty. Chinese chicken wings. You heard right, Chinese Cajun. So you know we had to add that soy sauce to the wings, a little bit of chicken broth, and then for that Cajun flavor, I'm coming with that Delta Dust blackening seasoning. Get it from UncleDibbz.com. Mix all that and let it marinate for at least 30 minutes. Once they're done chilling in the fridge, it's time to add that batter. In that same bowl, add a 1/4 cup of cornstarch, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, and then crack 1 egg right over the top to bind this all together. Use your hands and get in there and give it a nice deep tissue massage. Everything should come out nice and muddy, just like this. Heat your oil to 325 and fry these wings until they get to the internal temperature of 165. Looking about 14, 15 minutes. Make sure you flip them occasionally. You just want to agitate those wings so they don't get too burnt. You're looking for a nice golden brown color, just like this. If you want this full recipe, check the caption or the link in my bio. That's good, shawty. In a large bowl, add 2 cups of buttermilk, an egg, and some hot sauce. Somebody remind me to grab some more hot sauce. In another bowl, grab your 2 cups of flour, and then this seasoning right here, the Dirty Bird Rub Nashville Hot. Put 2 capfuls of that in there, whisk that together. I'm gonna keep it player with some legs and some wings. So you wanna hit it with that dry mix, then put the chicken in your wet mix and then back in your dry mix for that double coated action. Once your chicken is ready, go ahead and heat up some peanut oil to 325 degrees. Fry your chicken for 15 to 18 minutes, flipping every couple of minutes until it's nice and golden brown like this, or to a temperature of 165. For the sauce, grab 1 cup of that frying oil, and then now we're gonna make it extra spicy. Not 1, not 2, but 3 capfuls of that Dirty Bird Rub Nashville Hot. Get it from UncleDibbz.com. Whisk that together, add your honey, and then dip your chicken, shawty. This chicken was so good, I didn't even care that I missed my flight to Nashville. Full recipes on my site. Give it a try. That's good, shawty. This is the easiest way to get your skin nice and crispy on that chicken. First things first, you gotta make sure your chicken is super dry. Make sure it is not wet at all. Now you can have the crispiest chicken that you want, but it don't mean nothing if you ain't got the right seasoning. So the seasoning I use is my own seasoning. It's called the Dirty Bird Rub. 13 all natural spices, all in one bottle, so you don't gotta be buying 20 different bottles to make some fried chicken. It's got all the good stuff right in there. Season it up, cover, throw it in the fridge for at least an hour. Now that process is called dry brining. You can do a wet brine if you're using bigger pieces, but dry brining works fine for little wings just like this. Now the only things you need is 1 cup of self-rising flour. Make sure it's self-rising flour. And also 1 cup of cold water. That's literally all you need. You don't need no mustard, you don't need buttermilk, eggs, nothing. Just flour and water. Go ahead and mix that chicken on up, and you're gonna have a nice thin batter all over your chicken. It's gonna look just like this, all right? This is what you're looking for. Make sure it's nice and thin. So not only are you gonna get nice and crispy chicken, remember how we dry brined the bird earlier? You're gonna get nice flavorful bites all throughout, from the skin all the way to the meat. I like to use peanut oil to fry my chicken. You can use vegetable oil, canola oil, whatever you wanna use, but I like peanut oil. Do not overcrowd your pan, no more than 10 wings at a time. Keep that heat at about 330 to 350 and fry till it's at an internal temperature of 165. Nice golden brown color, just like this, and you are good to go.